Hello, Magic English 8 here. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope they are helping you both learn and enjoy improving your English. If you find these videos useful, please kindly share them with your friends, like them, and leave your beautiful comments as well. If you haven't subscribed, please kindly do so. All of these will be useful for my channel. Thank you. Today I am with you with another unit of interchange, the blue one, and that is the final unit. 15 units we have covered so far. This is unit 16. So we're going to finish the book today, unit 16 of the book, and that is about excuses. Making excuses. A very beautiful book for developing your speaking at intermediate or pre-intermediate level. And the answers that I provide are useful for everyday English and also for academic English, for example, for those aiming to take IELTS or TOEFL exams, CELPIP, or any other standardized test. Unit 16, so you see a very beautiful collocation here. In the beginning we have make excuse, and because it is a noun we pronounce it excuse. If it is a verb, excuse, for example, excuse me, but it is a noun, so excuse, and the collocation for that, make excuse. Before we start the unit, let's take a look at the word file and see at a glance what we are covering today. Unit 16, making excuses. Main areas covered today are reporting what people said, so reported speech is our grammar, making polite requests, making invitations and excuses. So again, you see make invitations, make excuses, and grammar focus mainly focuses on reported speech, both for request and for statements. Snapshot and some warm-up for excuses. It says good excuse, poor excuse, or the plural, good excuses, poor excuses. Let's read these and see which one is an example of a good and which one an example of a poor excuse. For example, for not doing homework. The excuse, I was sure the assignment was due tomorrow. I emailed it to you, but it bounced back. So I emailed, but it bounced back. Like a ball, when you hit it against a wall, it bounces back. So the email did not reach you. It bounced back, or it did not reach you. So it's up to you to decide which one is good, which one is poor excuse. But here I have something to say about due. To be due. It means the deadline, the final time that you have, usually for assignments. This is used. For example, I give you some assignments and the assignments will be due next Monday. It means that is the final time that you have to hand them in. Due. To be due. And bounce that we learned about. Arriving late to class. So, my father didn't wake me up. My bike tire was flat because a dog bit it. Bite, bit, bitten. So past of bite. Irregular verbs, and you need to memorize past and PP for them. So which one was good, which one was poor? You decide. Wake someone up, beautiful. And flat tire, my dog or a dog bit it, again beautiful. For missing work, my cat was sick and I had to take care of her. Maybe. It was my birthday and I always donate blood on that day. So I donate blood, or I give my blood to the blood bank or wherever, the agencies. It says on my birthdays I usually donate blood. So that's why I missed work. I could not come to work. So which one is good, which one is poor? Donate blood, beautiful. Arriving late to work. I worked on the new project until 4 in the morning and then I overslept. I slept more than the usual time, so maybe good excuse. My wife thinks it's funny to hide my car keys in the morning. So the wife wants to play and say in the morning she hides the car key. Okay, so maybe. And arriving late for a date. I was taking a telephone survey and lost track of time. Lost track of time means I forgot how time flew or how fast time flew. So lose track of something, lose track of time. Oh, for example, you see, 45 minutes is gone and I didn't realize. I lost track of time. Or a horse running on the highway was holding up traffic. So a horse coming on the highway and it was holding up traffic, or it was stopping traffic. It didn't let vehicles move. Okay, a list of some excuses and the language that we worked on. That was beautiful. But now we have here some questions for developing our speaking. Speaking practice. Do you ever use excuses? So you can pause the video here and answer this question to develop your speaking, or you can listen to mine and after that pause the video. But anyway, please give your response. This way your speaking will improve. Do you ever use excuses? Yes, sometimes I use excuses when I feel unsure or uncomfortable about something. So a direct answer always to the question, then the supports will come. It's something I'm trying to work on because I know it's better to be honest and take responsibility for my actions. Excuses can sometimes make things more complicated. So I'm learning to communicate more openly instead. A very beautiful sample response with a topic sentence clearly saying yes and then some supports to back it up. The beautiful language here, maybe work on something. It's better to be honest and take responsibility for something. Take responsibility for my actions. Beautiful. Please transfer it into your vocabulary notebook. It will be useful. Excuses can sometimes make things more complicated or difficult. So I'm learning to communicate more openly instead. So this was the answer to do you ever use excuses? And another question here, what excuses can you make for missing a date or party? Okay, again, please pause the video and give your answer. Mine, so the excuses for not going on a date or to a party. For example, the excuse could be this. I'm really sorry, but I have a family commitment that came up unexpectedly or happened unexpectedly, and I won't be able to make it to the party tonight. I will talk about this language here. I was looking forward to seeing everyone, but I hope you all have a great time. Let's catch up soon. Okay, this was a sample response like an excuse for not going to a party. It says, I'm really sorry, but I have a family commitment that came up unexpectedly, that happened unexpectedly, commitment or responsibility, and I won't be able to make it to the party. So make it to the party means come to the party. I cannot come to the party or I cannot make it to the party. I was looking forward to seeing everyone. After look forward to, verb ing. Look forward to and then followed by a gerund. It means I eagerly wanted to see everyone, but I hope you all have a great time. Let's catch up soon. Let's get together soon. And here the and is connecting to independent clauses, so we need a comma here, which is missing. Okay, so this was a sample response for missing a date or a party. And that is the end of snapshot. Now, exercise 2 and perspectives at your request. So, who do you think has made these requests? Request 1 to 7, and here people A to G. My teacher, my boss, brother, doctor, neighbor, roommate, or coach. So COACH is coach, and COACH UCH is couch. So this is couch or sofa, and that one is COA. So A and U, that is the difference. Coach, that one is couch. So let's see. She said to arrive on time for the meeting. Who said so? I guess my boss. She asked me to pick up some food on the way home. Who said so? I guess maybe my roommate. Could be also my brother, but maybe my roommate. So pick up some food. Pick up means buy. On the way home. Pick up some food, buy food on the way home. Memorize. He said not to miss practice again. So miss a practice session. Who says this? The coach. Not to miss the practice session. So the coach says don't miss the practice session. And then the reported speech is not to miss the practice session. Miss a practice session. Collocation. Number 4, she told me to hand in my homework before Friday. Hand in or submit or give. Before Friday means the due date is Friday. So hand in or submit. Who says so? Because it is homework. Looks like teacher tone. Number 5, she said to drink at least 6 glasses of water a day, and that is doctor's language. Drink 6 glasses of water. Number 6, he asked me not to tell mom about his new girlfriend. Not to tell mom about his new girlfriend, and that is brother. And the last one, he told me not to leave my bike in the apartment hallway. Not to leave my bike in the apartment hallway or corridor. So it must be a neighbor's language. Okay, so this is some introduction to language of request and the language of reported speech. We will take care of in the grammar focus part. So here the language we talked about, and that's better. Now we go to exercise 3, grammar focus and reported speech. So reported speech means someone here, a person A says something to person B, and then person B wants to report it to person C. That is called reported speech. The language that B says to C is called the reported speech. It could be in the form of requests that here we take care of, and it could be in the form of statements, and that in the next grammar focus we will talk about. Now let's go to the word file. Here I have some points for you. Reported speech requests the structure. Subject said to do something if it is request, or subject said not to do something. For example, she said to come on time. For example, person A tells me come on time. Then here C asks me, what did she say? What did he say? She said to come on time. Or what is the difference between say and tell? Tell requires an object pronoun here, but say no object pronoun. Again, the same story. She tells me or she asks me the same thing. Come on time. What did she say? She told me to come on time, or she asked me to come on time. Got it? The language that I am directing at C is called the reported speech. And here, because the statements or the sentences are request, we will bring a to for all of them. A to if it is affirmative, a not to if it is negative. And here, she said not to come late. For example, A tells me, don't come late. What did she say? She said not to come late. Or she tells me or she asks me, don't come late. What did she say? She told me not to come late. She asked me not to come late. Got it? This is the story of reported speech for requests. Here we have the original request. Here person A is making. Arrive on time for the meeting. It's a request. It is an imperative. It is an order. See, they start with a verb. Arrive on time. What did she say? She said to arrive on time for the meeting. She told me to arrive on time. Not different. Again, she's telling me, or he's telling me, don't leave your bike in the apartment hallway. Imperative, order, request, starting with a verb. And negative, what did he say? He said not to leave my bike in the hallway. He told me not to leave my bike in the hallway. And the third one, a question. Question. These two imperatives, this one is a question. Can you pick up some food on the way home? What did she say? She asked me to pick up some food on the way home. She asked me to pick up some food on the way home. So ask and tell with an object. Say with no object afterwards. Okay? You got the grammar? I think it's not very difficult, and you got it. So let's go to exercise A and Victor. Victor is organizing a surprise birthday party for his teacher. Look at what he told his classmates. So here, these are the sentences that Victor is telling his classmates. Now, the reported speech for them. The original sentence that Victor is making, meet at my apartment at 7:30. Order. Imperative sentence. He told them to meet at his apartment at 7:30. So nothing changed. Just here is an imperative. Here it says he told them to meet. Number 2, don't arrive late. Negative. He told them not to arrive late. Very good. Number 3, can you bring some ice cream? It is a question, so it should be he asked them. He asked them to bring some ice cream. Okay. Number 4, can you help me make the sandwiches? Again, a question. So he asked them to help him make the sandwiches. He asked them to help him. Can you help me? He asked them to help him make the sandwiches. Number 5, can you bring a small gift for her? Again, a question. He asked them to bring a small gift for her. He asked them to bring a small gift for her. Number 6, don't spend more than $10 on the gift. Imperative and negative, so not to. He told them not to spend more than $10 on the gift. Number 7, keep the party a secret. Again, order, imperative. He told them to keep the party a secret. He told them to keep the party a secret. And number 8, don't say anything to the other teachers. Negative, imperative. He told them not to say anything to the other teachers. Okay, so that is the language of indirect request that we took care of. And I hope you learned it and you don't have any other problems with it. So let's go to exercise 4, speaking. That is my prime focus overall throughout all my videos. My main focus is speaking and helping you develop your speaking without attending a class in person. Here there are some questions, but I have provided you another question which is more useful for you. It says, what is the most effective way you found to get someone to agree to your request? What is the most effective way you found to get someone to agree to your request? So you want others to agree to your request? What is the best way? Please pause the video and answer or listen to my response, then answer. So how can we make others agree to our request? In my experience, the most effective way to get someone to agree to a request is to explain why it is important to you or how it will benefit them. So explanation is the key. Explain why it is important to you, how it will benefit them. Showing genuine interest in their perspective and being flexible in finding a solution that works for both parties also helps build rapport and increases the chances of a positive outcome. So let's see what happened here. It says, let me bring all of that down, this answer and the question. So it says, in my experience, the most effective way to get someone to agree to a request is to explain why it is important to you and how it will benefit them. Showing genuine interest, true, honest interest in their perspective, in their viewpoint, and being flexible in finding a solution that works for both parties, both sides, also helps build rapport. Rapport means a friendly feeling between two people. So helps build rapport, build a friendly feeling. And this T is not pronounced at the end. It is called rapport. Build rapport, friendly feelings, and increases the chances of positive outcome. Clear communication and a respectful approach are key to successful request in any situation. Very beautiful. Clear communication, respectful approach. So the beautiful points here we understood was, for example, genuine interest, sincere interest, perspective, which means viewpoint. That was beautiful. Find a solution that works for both parties, a solution that works for both parties. It is beautiful. Build rapport. This one is beautiful. And increases the chances of positive outcome. Also, this one is beautiful. So I should make all the parts bold because all of that is beautiful. Just let's take a look at Longman for a rapport. It says, with the stress on the second syllable, P.
Rapport.
Rapport, friendly agreement, friendly understanding. He
had an excellent rapport with his patients.
Excellent rapport with his patients. So he had a very beautiful understanding or friendly understanding. Establish rapport, build up rapport, develop rapport. Collocations. Okay? So that was the answer to the speaking part. And now, if you're okay, we go to exercise 5, and that is word pattern. Verb-noun collocation. What is a collocation? Collocation means what verb goes with what noun. For example, take a photo. For example, make your bed in the morning. This is called collocation, but here it is just focusing on verb-noun. It could be adjective-noun collocation as well. But here we have verb-noun. So 5 verbs: make, give, tell, accept, and refuse, and the collocations that will go with them. Which of these words, nouns, will go with which verb? So please, I give you some minutes to pause the video here, think, and find the collocations for yourself. For example, for make, we have a request, make which one, give which one, and the same. Okay, think about it for a second. So I hope that gave you enough time for thinking and preparing yourself. Okay, so let's see which verb collocates with which noun. I have brought a table for you so you can easily just focus on them. Here, exercise 5. For make, we say make a complaint, or the verb is complain to someone about something. So make a complaint, make an excuse, make an invitation, make a request, and make a suggestion. All of them collocate with make. How to learn it? The only way is to memorize, no other way. Okay, so these are the words collocating with make. Excuse, give. Give an excuse. Give an explanation for something. Give a reason, give a solution, or give a suggestion. I guess some of them are easy for you and you already know about them. For example, give a solution, give a reason, or give a suggestion. They are not difficult. Maybe give an excuse or give an explanation could be maybe new to you. Tell the truth, tell a lie, tell a story, tell a joke. They are not difficult. Accept and refuse. Both of them have got the same words of collocation. And they are, of course, opposite. Accept an invitation, refuse an invitation. Accept an apology, refuse an apology. Accept an offer, refuse an offer. Accept an idea, refuse an idea. And accept a suggestion, refuse a suggestion. So someone makes an apology and you can accept it or you can refuse it. Or someone makes an offer, you can accept the offer or decline the offer or refuse the offer or turn down the offer or an invitation. So all of these are collocations, and sadly enough, no way to learn them but to memorize them. The only key is to memorize. Maybe for you not a bad idea here to take a screenshot and save this picture in your Word file. It could be useful for you. Okay, and this exercise finished. Just there is a speaking part for us here. It says, how do you deal with these situations? I have selected two of the situations, an excuse and a lie. How do you deal with a lie? The answer to this question, I want you to also pause the video and give your answer. How to deal with an excuse? When someone gives an excuse, I make sure to listen attentively, carefully, and acknowledge their perspective. I ask clarifying questions to understand the situation fully. Then, I work with them to find solutions or alternative approaches, promoting open communication and problem solving. A very beautiful and concise sample response. One more time. When someone gives an excuse, collocation, I make sure to listen attentively, beautiful, listen attentively, listen carefully, and acknowledge their perspective or understand their viewpoint. I ask clarifying questions to understand the situation fully, then I work with them to find solutions or alternative approaches. What other ways do we have? Alternative approaches. Promoting open communication and problem solving. So, a reduced adverb clause for end of the answer, making it even more professional and complex. If you are looking for reduced adverb clauses, you can find them on my channel under Advanced English Grammar. The book is Communicate What You Mean. Reduced adverb clauses, you can find it there. Okay, this was how to deal with an excuse, and now how to deal with a lie. When confronted with a lie, when I am faced with a lie, when someone lies to me, I stay calm and gather facts to understand the situation. I then approach the person gently, expressing concern and emphasizing the importance of honesty. We discuss the consequences of dishonesty and work together to find a solution that promotes trust and accountability. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Instead of shouting and fighting or whatever, very beautifully, they work towards a peaceful solution for the situation. Now, one more time, when confronted with a lie, I stay calm and gather facts to understand the situation. I then approach the person gently, beautiful, expressing concern and emphasizing the importance of honesty. We discuss the consequences of dishonesty and work together to find a solution that promotes trust and accountability, responsibility. So it will promote trust and accountability. It will improve, develop, enhance trust between the two of us and accountability, responsibility. So that is the answer, how to deal with a lie, how to deal with an excuse. Okay, maybe you can find answers to the other situations as well. And now if you're good, we head for the conversation. Are you doing anything on Sunday? So Gabriel and Craig talking on the phone, as you see in the picture, and one of them makes a request, the other one, let's see if it accepts or turns down. It says, focus question: does Craig make an excuse or an apology? How does Gabriel respond? Does he express anger or disappointment? Let's see. Please listen to the conversation and try to find the answers to the questions.
Exercise 6. Conversation. Are you doing anything on Sunday? Part A. Listen and practice.
Hi, Craig.
Oh, hi, Gabriel. How are things?
Just fine, thanks. Are you doing anything on Sunday night?
Sunday night? Let me think. Oh, yes. My brother just called, and he told me he had tickets to the basketball finals. I said I would go with him.
Oh, that's too bad. It's my birthday.
So did you understand it so far? Does Craig, the second person, accept the invitation or makes an excuse? Makes an excuse.
I'm having dinner with Tina, and I thought I'd invite more people and make it a party.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but I won't be able to make it.
I'm sorry too, but that's okay.
So what about Gabriel, the second person, the one who makes the invitation? Does he express anger? No, he doesn't. He kind of just feels disappointed because he says, I'm sorry too. Okay, not a difficult conversation. Let's one more time listen to it while looking at it.
Listen and practice.
Hi, Craig.
Oh, hi, Gabriel. How are things?
Just fine, thanks. Are you doing anything on Sunday night?
Sunday night? Let me think. Oh, yes. My brother just called, and he told me he had tickets to the basketball finals.
So that is the excuse he's making.
I said I would go with him.
Oh, that's too bad. It's my birthday. I'm having dinner with Tina, and I thought I'd invite more people and make it a party.
So I thought I'd invite more people and make it a party, more than a two-person dinner.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but I won't be able to make it.
I won't be able to make it. I won't be able to come.
I'm sorry too, but that's okay.
I'm sorry, that's okay. So I understand it. Okay, so this was the conversation. Nothing that big deal. I hope you got it and you don't have any problem with it. So this kind of made our mind ready for this listening and following the grammar focus. But let's go to the listening, which is a beautiful one. Making excuses. Okay, let's go.
Exercise 7. Listening. Making excuses. Part A. Listen to Gabriel invite his friends to his birthday party on Saturday. What excuses do they give for not going? Write them below.
So, as you see, Gabriel is inviting his friends, 4 of his friends, to his birthday party on Saturday, but each of them provides an excuse for not going to the party. Please take notes and see what each person says. Ready? Let's go. Please take notes.
1. Grant.
Hello?
Hi, Grant. This is Gabriel. How's it going?
Oh, hi, Gabriel. Not too bad.
It's my birthday on Saturday, and I thought maybe you'd like to come to my party.
Oh, this Saturday? I really wish I could, but I won't be around this weekend. I'm going with my parents to visit my aunt. She lives about an hour outside the city.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Gabriel. Have a great party, though, and happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. And you have a great weekend with your family, Grant.
Thanks. See you next week.
Okay.
Bye.
So as you saw, Grant cannot make it, yeah? Okay, can you pause the video and give a summary what he said? My summary is that Grant cannot make it to the party because he has plans to go out with his parents to go and visit his aunt who lives about an hour drive. Therefore, he wishes him a good birthday and he says that he cannot make it. Okay, number 2.
2. Sayo.
Hello?
Sayo? Hi, it's Gabriel. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing okay. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. So, Saturday is my birthday, and I was wondering if you'd like to come to my party.
Oh, what time?
Say around 7:30?
Oh, I'm sorry. Saturday is my little sister's birthday too, and she's having a party. My mom asked me to help her with the food and games.
Oh, okay, Sayo. Well, I hope you have a good time. Tell your sister happy birthday for me.
Thank you, and happy birthday to you. I hope your party's fun.
Yeah, well, I hope so too. See you in class on Monday?
Sure. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, what about Sayo? She's got her little sister's birthday for the same day, and she has promised her mom to go and help the little sister with food and games. Therefore, she cannot make it either. Okay? Number 3, Diego.
3. Diego.
Hello?
Hello, Diego.
Hi, Gabriel. How's it going?
That's going pretty well. How about you?
Not too bad. What's up?
Well, my birthday is Saturday, and I'm having a little party with some friends, and I thought maybe you'd like to come.
Saturday?
Yeah, around 7:30.
Oh, my dad told me to pick him up at the airport at 8:30.
Oh, I didn't know your dad was out of town.
Yeah, he travels a lot for work, and it's really expensive for him to take a taxi home.
Yeah, of course. I understand. Don't worry about it.
I'm really sorry. Okay, well,
See you soon.
take care, Gabriel, and happy birthday.
Thanks, Diego. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Oh man, this Gabriel has got all the luck of the world. Diego, he's supposed to pick his dad up from the airport, and that's why he cannot make it either. This time, Gabriel is kind of pissed off and upset, but he says that's okay. And the 4th one, Carrie, we hope she makes it.
4. Carrie.
Hello?
Hello, Carrie?
Aw.
This is Gabriel.
Oh, hi, Gabriel.
What's wrong?
I think I've got the flu.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I guess you won't be coming to my party on Saturday, huh?
No, I guess not. I'm feeling pretty run down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, hey, take care of yourself, Carrie. I hope to see you next week.
Yeah, me too. Bye.
So, unfortunately, Carrie has come down with the flu and she is not able to go to the party. That's so bad for Gabriel. That's bad. So, one more time, let's listen. Maybe there are some words that we want to focus on. Let's see.
Grant.
Hello?
Hi, Grant. This is Gabriel. How's it going?
So, on the phone, you know that you don't say I am. You say this is Gabriel.
Oh, hi, Gabriel. Not too bad.
It's my birthday on Saturday, and I thought maybe you'd like to come to my party.
Oh, this Saturday? I really wish I could, but I won't be around this weekend.
So, I wish I could. Which sentences? I wish I could. It means I cannot.
I'm going with my parents to visit my aunt. She lives about an hour outside the city.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Gabriel. Have a great party, though, and happy birthday.
Have a great party, though. Though, though. But have a great party.
Oh, thanks. And you have a great weekend with your family, Grant.
Thanks. See you next week.
Okay.
Bye.
2. Sayo.
Hello?
Sayo? Hi, it's Gabriel. How are you?
Again, it's Gabriel.
Hey, I'm doing okay. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. So, Saturday is my birthday, and I was wondering if you'd like to come to my party.
I was wondering if you'd like to come to my party. A very polite and beautiful request. I was wondering if you'd like to come to my party.
Oh, what time?
Say around 7:30?
Oh, I'm sorry. Saturday is my little sister's birthday too, and she's having a party. My mom asked me to help her with the food and games.
Oh, okay, Sayo. Well, I hope you have a good time. Tell your sister happy birthday for me.
Tell your sister happy birthday for me. Say hello to your parents for me.
Thank you, and happy birthday to you. I hope your party's fun.
Yeah, well, I hope so too. See you in class on Monday?
Sure. Bye-bye.
Bye.
3. Diego.
Hello?
Hello, Diego.
Hi, Gabriel. How's it going?
That's going pretty well. How about you?
Not too bad. What's up?
Well,
What's up?
my birthday is
things?
Saturday, and I'm having a little party with some friends, and I thought maybe you'd like to come.
Saturday?
Yeah, around 7:30.
Oh, my dad told me to pick him up at the airport at 8:30.
My dad told me to pick him up. Yeah? Request. Imperative sentences. To pick him up.
Oh, I didn't know your dad was out of town.
Yeah, he travels a lot for work, and it's really expensive for him to take a taxi home.
Yeah, of course. I understand. Don't worry about it.
I'm really sorry. Okay, well,
See you soon.
take care, Gabriel, and happy birthday.
Thanks, Diego. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
4. Carrie.
Hello?
Hello, Carrie? This is Gabriel.
Oh, hi, Gabriel.
What's wrong?
I think I've got the flu.
I've got the flu. So for flu, we always say the. I got the flu. I have the flu.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I guess you won't be coming to my party on Saturday, huh?
No, I guess not. I'm feeling pretty run down.
I'm feeling pretty run down. I'm feeling pretty run down. So run down means feeling low, feeling very bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, hey, take care of yourself, Carrie. I hope to see you next week.
Yeah, me too. Bye.
So that was so unfortunate for Gabriel with all his invitations rejected, unfortunately. Now let's go to part B and see what happens on the night of Gabriel's birthday.
Part B. Listen. What happens on the night of Gabriel's birthday?
Well, I guess I'll have some cake. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
Surprise!
Happy birthday!
Surprise, Gabriel!
Happy birthday, Gabriel!
Oh, wow! Oh my gosh! Grant, Sayo, wow, what a surprise! Diego! Man, you really fooled me. I had no idea. Carrie, did you set this up? Wow, you're the best. I can't believe it.
So you saw what happened? All of their sentences were incorrect. They just fooled them by saying they couldn't make it. They could, but they wanted to make a surprise party for him. So one more time, listening to the part, please.
Well, I guess I'll have some cake. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
Surprise!
Happy birthday!
Surprise, Gabriel!
Happy birthday, Gabriel!
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Grant, Sayo. Wow, what a surprise. Diego. Man, you really fooled me.
You really fooled me. You deceived me. You fooled me, or you deceived me. You fooled me, you deceived me.
I had no idea. Carrie, did you set this up?
Did you set this up? Set it up? Did you set it up? Did you make this story?
Wow, you're the best. I can't believe it.
So, a positive surprise for Gabriel. Okay, we're happy that at least he was not alone on the time of his birthday. Okay, part C for developing our speaking. Here we got a question. It says, what was the last party you went to? Describe it to your partner. Not a difficult question. Please pause the video and speak to develop your speaking, or listen to mine and after that do so. And maybe also you can record your voice on your cell phone or whatever and then listen to it. See how you can make it better. Okay, this is my answer to description of my last party. The last party I attended or I went to was a birthday celebration at a friend's house. A clear response in the beginning. Now, the description. It was a cozy gathering with close friends and family. There was a lot of laughter and music playing in the background. We enjoyed delicious homemade food and desserts. It was a relaxed atmosphere where everyone had a great time chatting and enjoying themselves. Overall, it was a wonderful evening filled with warmth and good company. Okay, there were a lot of points here to talk about. Let's see. It says, the last party I attended, so attend means go to, but attend does not have the preposition to. The last party I attended was a birthday celebration at a friend's house. It was a cozy gathering, a warm gathering with close friends. It is close, not close, because it is an adjective. Close friends and family. There was a lot of laughter and music playing in the background. We enjoyed delicious homemade food and desserts. Stress on the second syllable. Desert, D-E-S-E-R-T. Desert, Sahara. Dessert, what you eat. So stress on the second syllable. It was a relaxed atmosphere where everyone had a great time chatting and enjoying themselves. Overall, conclusion, it was a wonderful evening filled with warmth because of cozy gathering and good company. And company means the people around you. So the people around him were so amiable, easy to talk to, friendly, making the atmosphere warm and cozy. Okay, that was a beautiful sample response to this question. You also please give your sample response to this question. And now that is the time we are heading for exercise 8, grammar focus, reported speech, this time statements. So they are statements with a period at the end. They are not questions. They are not imperative sentences. They do not begin with a verb. They are not like open the door, come on time, don't be late. They are imperatives and they are the previous grammar part. Here we have reported speech, but for statements, sentences. Okay, not very difficult. Just let's take a look at that. Here it says reported speech, statements, the structure. The structure is whatever the direct statement verb is, you just bring the indirect statement 1/10 back. Just that. Direct statement, indirect 1/10 back. So here it says be, it will be was or were. Here it says have, had, go, went, do, did. These are just some examples. Whatever verb it is, 1/10 back. Simple present, 1/10 back. Made. If the direct statement is in the past, the indirect one will be in past perfect, had pp. If the direct one is in present perfect, have made, the indirect one, again past perfect. So these two, simple past and present perfect, in direct statements will become had pp in indirect statements. Modals can will become could, will, would, and may, might, or whatever. Okay, so whatever the direct statement is, 1/10 before. Here we have the direct statements. For example, imagine that these are the sentences, for example, at a class given. Here the situation is inside the classroom. Here the situation is at home when the student goes back home. So for example, the teacher says, students, I'm not feeling well, finishes. When going home, the person tells, for example, her mom, our teacher or she said that she wasn't feeling well. Mom, today our teacher said that she wasn't feeling well. So 1/10 before. I have house guests for the weekend. For example, this is the statement that the teacher said. Mom, the teacher said that she had house guests for the weekend. I have house guests. She had house guests. I, she, have, had. And the rest of the statement intact, no change. The teacher, for example, says, I made a tennis date with Kim. For example, I made. So in the indirect one, it will be she and had made. She said that she had made a tennis date with Kim. I have planned an exciting trip. She, and again, had pp. The teacher said that she had planned an exciting trip. We can come tomorrow. The teacher said, or they told me, no difference. They couldn't come tomorrow. They couldn't come tomorrow. And if it has passed in several weeks or days after we are reporting, so we don't say tomorrow, we say the day after. Okay? We can't come. They told me they couldn't come. We will be out of town. They told me they would be out of town. We, they. We may go out with friends. They told me they might go out with friends. So overall, pronouns change and verb tense goes one back. Nothing difficult, nothing difficult. And now here, part A, grammar for this part. Here it says, Isabella is having a party at her house on Saturday. Look at these excuses. Change them into reported speech. Okay, not difficult. It says, Mason. This is the excuse that Mason has made. Says, I already have plans for Saturday. That's why you see in quotation marks. It means this is the exact sentence that Mason has said. Now, if we want to change it, for example, we say, Mason said he already had plans for Saturday. Mason said he already had plans for Saturday. Olivia, my in-laws, so it will be her in-laws, are coming, were coming. Okay, so my in-laws are coming over for dinner that night. She said, Olivia said, her in-laws were coming over for dinner that night. Or instead of coming even, you can say we're going. Ben and Ava, we've been invited to a graduation party on Saturday. So Ben and Ava said they had been invited to a graduation party on Saturday. We, they, and have been, had been. Number 4, Philip or Philippe, depending on the country. I promised to help my sister with her homework. So, he said he promised to help his sister with her homework. He said he promised to help his sister with her homework. Okay? Taeyun, I can't come because I broke my leg. She said she couldn't come because she broke her leg. She couldn't come because she broke her leg. Number 6, Oswaldo. I'll be moving this weekend. He said he would be moving this weekend. And if the time has changed, and for example, that weekend has passed, so you say, he said he would be moving that weekend. Number 6, Lisa and Henry. We have to pick someone up at the airport that evening. So they said they had to pick up someone at the airport that evening. And Omar, I may have to work the night shift on Saturday. He said he might have to work the night on Saturday. Okay, this was reported speech with statements. Change the pronouns and change the verb tense 1 tense back. So grammar focus finished, and now exercise 9, pronunciation, reduction of had and would. A very useful exercise here for you. So as you see in the reduction form, had and would, both of them are just a contracted d. So which one is it? How to recognize if it is had or if it is would? Let's see.
Pronunciation. Reduction of had and would. Part A. Listen and practice. Notice how had and would are reduced in the following sentences.
She said she'd made the bed.
She said she'd made the bed. So here, this is had. Why? Because had is followed by a PP. Would is followed by the simple form of the verb.
She said she'd make the bed.
She said she'd make the bed. This is would because of the simple form of the verb. This is PP, so it's had. This is the way to recognize. Now, part B, you tell me if it is had or would.
1.
She told me that she'd bring some drinks.
She told me that she would bring.
2.
He said that he'd taken a taxi.
He said that he'd taken a taxi. He had taken.
3.
She said that she'd bought a gift.
She said that she'd bought a gift. She had bought. Bought.
4.
He told me that he'd tell all of his friends.
He told me that he would tell. Okay, that is the rule how to understand if it is a had or if it is a would. Okay, got it? It will be useful for your IELTS listening part, the part that you are supposed to write words down. And now let's head for exercise 10, writing. About my classmates. It says interview your classmates and take notes. So here you can ask these questions and then the responses that your partners are giving, and then based on that you can practice the grammar focus, which was reported speech. But now here, because we don't have any partner here, I have written some sentences for you here, not necessarily the answers to those questions, but somehow practicing reported speech. Let's see. It says, she reported that she had spent last night relaxing at home and catching up on some reading. Catch up on some reading. It means some of the readings that you hadn't done and you needed to take care of. The previous readings piled up. She mentioned she had recently watched a comedy movie with friends at a local theater. After class, she planned to go to the gym for a workout session. Regarding the weekend, she says she was looking forward to visiting family and having a barbecue. So we talked about it. Was looking forward to, verb ing. We talked about it. Means eagerly wanting something to happen. And again here, because of this verb is in harmony with that one, parallel structure, visiting, having. For her next birthday, she expressed her intention to celebrate with a small gathering of close friends at a favorite restaurant. Okay, so this was somehow a review of our grammar focus part that we took care of. And now the final speaking part of this lesson, the final speaking practice, in fact. You can make it. Some questions again here, and I have brought responses for you. It says, what are some things you'd like to do in the future? So, what are some things you'd like to do in the future? Your response, please. My response, looking ahead, I have several aspirations, several wishes. Traveling is a top priority. I want to immerse myself in various cultures and explore new landscapes. So I will talk about this language here. Professionally, I aim to advance and excel in my career, potentially taking on leadership roles. Additionally, I am eager to enhance my language proficiency and indulge in creative hobbies such as painting and photography. Ultimately, my goal is to lead a fulfilling life enriched by learning, adventure, and self-expression. What a beautiful sample response. It was, in fact, a writing session practice for IELTS and TOEFL language learners. Let's see. The question says, what are some things you'd like to do in the future? Topic sentence says, looking ahead, I have several aspirations. Topic sentence clearly says that I want to talk about some wishes, aspirations. Traveling is a top priority. This is the first support. Dash means explanation. I want to immerse myself in various cultures and explore new landscapes. So, about traveling, this is the support. Immerse means I want to dive fully. Now, the second support came. Professionally means about my job. I aim to advance and excel in my career, potentially taking on leadership roles. This was the second response, the second support, in fact. Additionally, I'm eager to enhance my language proficiency and indulge in creative hobbies, or again dive in creative hobbies, or immerse in creative hobbies, such as painting and photography. So these are three supports that the answer has given. This one about job, and this one about traveling. Okay, now look at the beautiful conclusion. Ultimately, finally, my goal is to lead a fulfilling life, enriched by reduced adjective clause, which is enriched by learning, adventure, and self-expression. So learning is the language learning things, adventure, the travel, and self-expression. Here at the end, talking about creative hobbies like painting and photography. So that's why I call it a very beautiful sample response. A topic sentence in the beginning, three supports, and then a concluding statement. Okay? And that marks the end of our session. Going to our reading. A good excuse for a day off work. Here it is, and I have had it typed for you. So let's go to the Word file and see what it is. About excuses for not going to work. Let's see. Paragraph 1. On average, US employees take 4.9 sick days per year. Usually this does not cause any particular problems, but when employees take sick leave, so the time that you call and say, I'm sick and I cannot make it today. When employees employee is the person who works for an employer. Employer is the boss. Employee is the one who works for them. Take a sick leave without a good reason, it can quickly become an issue or a problem. In fact, in one survey, 18% of employers, bosses, said that they had fired an employee for taking days off without a good reason. The key is to understand what reasons are acceptable and what reasons are not. Generally, most excuses for sick days fall into one of three categories. So, generally, most excuses fall into one of these three categories. Paragraph 2. The most common reasons for not going to work are health related. It would probably be okay to tell your boss that you ate something bad last night and that you have a stomachache. Of course, you might not want to share the details of a health issue with your boss. After all, you do have the right to privacy. If you don't want to be too specific, you can just tell your boss that you have a small medical issue and need to take the day off without any further explanation. The second reason. Household accidents are the second category of reasons for not going into work. You might call your boss to say you slipped in the shower. Slip. So the shower is slippery because of the soap, because of the shampoo, and you slip in the shower and hurt your knee. Hurt, past tense. So slipped and hurt. This is a common accident and one that your boss will sympathize with. Yeah? So he expresses his sympathy or kind words. Oh dear, what happened? Something like that. However, if you're going to be out of work for several days due to an injury, because of an injury, it's important to make arrangements, collocation, make arrangements with your employer. See if you can work from home, or at least make sure there is someone to cover your work, to be instead of you doing the work. And the third type of excuses. A third type of sick day use isn't really about illness, but it's about something else you can't control. So here, colon means explanation. Transportation problems. The car might not start, there may be a terrible traffic jam, or there could be delays on the subway. Some employers may be sympathetic to absences due to transportation problems, but others may not. It's important to know your boss and to understand whether he or she will accept an excuse like this. And paragraph 5, regardless of the reason of the sick day, there are a few things you can do to make missing work more acceptable to your employer. Try to keep sick days to a minimum. When you do need to take a sick day, give your employer as much advance notice as possible. So before it happens, if possible, as much as time you can, give it to your employer so he or she can kind of come up with a solution for that day. Advance notice, prior notice. Finally, never take a sick day if there isn't anything wrong with you. The only good excuses are the ones that are true. Okay, so this was our reading about sick leave and the 3 common reasons for them. Now, a summary of this reading, excellent for especially TOEFL IBT learners. Why? Because they need to do that for their writing and for their speaking sample responses. Summary. The reading outlines that US employees typically take around 4.9 sick days per year, with unauthorized absences potentially leading to dismissal. So dismiss means fire. In the reading said fired them, and here it says dismissal. It categorizes acceptable reasons for sick leave into health-related issues, household accidents, and transportation problems. Emphasizing privacy, it advises employees to disclose only necessary details to employers. To maintain credibility, employees are encouraged to minimize sick days, providing early notification, and ensure the truthfulness of reasons for absence. This approach aims to foster understanding between employers and employees while promoting responsible use of sick leave as integral to workplace productivity. Essential to, so it is something necessary, it happens, but it is integral to workplace productivity, because too many sick leaves and then the productivity will go down. To maintain credibility, if you want to be heard as truthful, employees are encouraged to minimize sick days, provide early notification, we talked about that, advance notice, and ensure the truthfulness of reasons. So tell the truth, we talked about it. This approach aims to foster understanding between this and that, to develop understanding between employee and employer. Okay, promote responsible use of, this is beautiful, to improve the responsible use of sick leave. So sick leave is an option. It is for the time of emergency. If you overuse it for the reasons that are not true, so it's not responsible use of that. And finally, the speaking part. It says, what other excuses do people make for not going to work? Okay. The sample response. All of these speaking practices, I take it for granted that you pause the video and give your response. Aside from health, so the question was, what other excuses are people making? Aside from health, accidents, and transportation issues, common reasons for missing work include family emergencies, personal appointments like medical visits, mental health needs, weather-related challenges, celebratory events, and home emergencies. Okay, so lots of reasons here. Each situation may require clear communication and adherence to company policies regarding time off and attendance. Okay, so again, another response for this question. So it says, apart from or aside from health, accidents, and transportation, common reasons for missing work are family emergencies, personal appointments like medical visits, mental health needs, weather-related challenges, for example, bad snow, celebratory events, it's your sister's wedding, for example, home emergencies, something happens at home, for example, a pipe bursts. Each situation may require clear communication. Clear communication is the key for solving all the problems. And adherence to or stick to or follow, here it means follow, company policies regarding time off and attendance. Time off means the time you're not working. Attendance is the time that you go and work. And another speaking for this reading, it says, what is the silliest excuse you've ever heard? One of the silliest excuses I've heard was someone claiming their pet hamster was having an existential crisis. I'll talk about it. And needed emotional support, thus preventing them from coming to work. It was quite creative, but understandably difficult to take seriously in a professional setting. So at work, You cannot take it seriously that your pet hamster has an existential crisis. So existential crisis is the crisis that is threatening your whole existence, and that is the time that you are emotionally turbulent and you need some emotional support. So a pet hamster and an existential crisis, that's a little silly. Okay, so this was the sample response for this question, marking the end of our unit today. These were these two questions that we took care of and the reading finished. So if I want just to go back and see what we talked about today our talk was about making excuses. Here we had a list of some good excuses, some poor excuses that we took care of with some language here, and then the perspective, who said what, we talked about it, and the first grammar part, reported speech, which was about request, imperative sentences, and questions that I told you just to put a to before the verb or a not to before the verb. If it is say without any preposition, object preposition, if it is a tell with an object preposition. Here we answer these, the speaking part that we took care of. Word power, collocations. What was the trick to it? Memorize it, no other way. So memorize which verb collocates with which noun, transfer it into your vocabulary notebook. Conversation, which was not very difficult. Listening, the guy, and he was set up by Carrie for the surprise birthday party. The second grammar focus, reported speech, statements. Here the statements, here the reported statements. I just told you to change the pronoun and bring the verb tense one tense back. We did it. And the exercise here, pronunciation, had and would, we talked about. Writing, the speaking part, I will tell you in the word file, and the reading that just now we took care of. And here in the word file, if I want to review it for you, unit 16 of the Blue Interchange. In the snapshot, the sample responses that we had, the beautiful language here was take responsibility for something. This is beautiful. Transfer it into your vocabulary notebook. Make it to a party. So make it here means to go to a party. I told you that to be looking forward to followed by a gerund, and that means eagerly wanting something. For example, I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. This could come at the end of your email. Grammar focus that we talked about here, for example, she said to come on time, or she told me to come on time, or she said not to come late, she told me not to come late. And here again, the sample response, genuine interest was beautiful. We talked about a solution that works for both parties or for both sides. Rapport that we talked about, a friendly feeling or relationship, build rapport or establish rapport. Word power, and the collocations here that I told you to take a picture and save it in your vocabulary file. And the beautiful language here, listen attentively or listen carefully, that we talked about. Alternative approaches, alternative ways or suggestions. Here again we had promote trust and accountability or responsibility. Promote was a very beautiful verb, and collocation here. Got the flu, we talked about it. For flu we say the. Run down, not feeling good. You fooled me, you deceived me and set up, or you made this. A cozy gathering, a friendly and a warm gathering. The second grammar focus, reported speech for statements that I told you, whatever the verb is, one tense back. And the pronunciation, had and would, we talked about it. Here, catch up on some reading, so the readings that are left from the past, and now you will go and do them. Again, here another example of look forward to verb ing, and the parallel verbs, visiting, having. And in this speaking, nothing. And in the reading, take sick leave. We talked about it. And anything else? Also in the summary part, we have foster understanding or promote understanding, promote responsible use of something. That was beautiful. And that is the end of the story. So that was the end of Unit 16, and that was the end of the Blue Book Interchange. I hope that you have enjoyed watching these series. I know if you watch these videos and if you pause, deliver your speaking sample responses, I'm sure that your speaking will improve significantly. If you like these videos, please kindly like them, leave your beautiful comments, share them, and subscribe to the channel, as all of this will be useful for me. I recommend you go and watch other parts of my channel dedicated to developing your listening and advanced grammar as well. Thank you very much. I hope you have a brilliant day ahead of yourself. Take very good care and bye